You said that's the one on IO? So is it the one that's kind of in between Lost Oasis and Giant Scar? It's kind of okay. So you have to access that one through the Lost Oasis. And the spine is you. Yeah. He's probably up in the Imperial Barge if he's anywhere. Let me see. Zur is on. Oh, yeah, he's at the Giant Scar. You go through, he's over by the Warmind Vault. By the words right there. He's in a little cave hiding. Alrighty. I did start the stream too, so if you wanted to add your audio and make me not look like a crazy man, you could do that. That's in the party chat. It'll be a little button at the top of that.
Yeah, I learned that last time. Yeah, streaming has generally not been my thing, so.
It's something that we've tried, if nothing else, we're not gaining a lot of viewers, but we're using it to, you know, I don't know how to put this file. We're saving all the videos from it. So I take all of them and I save them over to YouTube so that they're at least cataloged there for whatever reason if we need them someday.
That's cool.
Trying something different. Trying something new.
Yeah, a couple of the younger guys I work with that are gamers are all about. Yeah, I mean it's. I mean, and I get it. You know, it's and I have definitely used like some Twitch or YouTube stuff to figure out. Hey, I can't figure out whatever the hell this is in this section of the game. I've definitely used it for that. But some of them, they spend more time watching the stuff than they do actually playing the games. I'm like, these people aren't that entertaining. I'm like, what do you? It's like I understand for, you know, again, it was like one of the guys I work with just turned like 24 the other day, and it's like, and you know, he was telling me about some of these Twitch streams that he watches and stuff like that, and I started looking into him, and it's all like, you know, 18-year-old half naked chicks. I'm like, okay, well, I understand what you're doing there, but it's, I get that, but
it depends.
yeah,
like Thunder streams every so often.
Mm-hmm.
He's usually with his weekly stuff, but yeah, he jumps on and off depending on what's going on in his life. So like he plays on Sunday, and I'll go watch him play on Sunday because I can't get into game, and that's kind of my way to mess with him and stuff like that, which is cool.
And that's different though too, because that's somebody like, you know, you're actively playing with on a regular basis and stuff like this. So
yeah. B-Shack, I'm not selling my shower water, no. Unless you want it, and then definitely I will send that to you. So yeah, so then what I do is I actually have my desktop computer and a little like 15-inch monitor next to it. And I run my Xbox to the little monitor, and then I can bring up like the Twitch stream chat and stuff on my big computer, which is right next to it. So then I can watch both, and if people are talking, like B-Shack and Ragnoth are in there right now messing with each other, I can say something or comment or talk to them or whatever like that kind of stuff too. So just gives it a different kind of interactions.
Cool.
It's a Mac. It's a PC. It's a personal computer, you turd. At the end of this battery run, so I don't know how that's.
I gotta do a couple of those. I've got a ton of runes now, and I got all 3 of the rune slots set up.
I didn't even put in my rune. I was just went into here. An idiot. Move around. got a bounty for killing stuff in the menagerie without dying, and I'm trying to get that done, but put me at the end of a menagerie run, not at the beginning, like I was expecting.
I've done one menagerie run, and I did it like right when I was at 690, and man, did I get pummeled. It was not pretty. As we got into some of the later ones, I was literally getting like one shot by everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just switched because I did it with my Warlock, so I switched gears real fast to my to solar, just so I can throw the well down for people that were better equipped than I was.
Okay, I got it. No. Oh, it did get me. Oh, you son of a gun. Yes, I use a Mac, Ragnoth. For an artsy-fartsy person, it works really good. Oh, I'm gonna die again on the genius spawn. Oh, I made it. They don't use them, they just have them. Why are you so mean to me, Shaq? Why are you so mean? Oh, wrong barrier.
You never cease to entertain. We will make an inspired pair, you and I.
I wonder if I can actually put in my runes still and get my gear.
I would think if you put them in before you got to the end of it, you'd be okay.
Well, I just beat the boss because that's where it spawned me at the end of the encounter, so...
Oh.
I'm not sure how much of a choice I get at the moment. I'm just gonna put in whatever.
Yeah, I made sure I did the, I've got, on the power and efficiency, I've got the first two on that. I've got all three for the rune types, and then, all three for the rune slots, so I can at least make whatever at this point.
That's good. Well, it looks like you can put it in even after you beat the boss. You just have to don't open.
As long as you do before you open the chest. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So you gotta slot your runes before you can open the chest, and you should be okay.
Why in the hell is my child's alarm clock going off? What the shit? That's weird. Ugh, my mom was here watching him for a few days this week. He was supposed to go to my wife's parents on Sunday, but my wife's grandma, who's like 93, fell and broke her hip, so that screwed up all kinds of stuff, and her mom wasn't going to be around as much. And he was, because the plan for this week, he was going to go camping with Grandpa for the weekend and part of next week, but he was just going to head out there. We were going to meet her parents Sunday, drop the kid off, because my daughter, the youngest one's been out there all month anyways. But that with Grandma falling, that kind of screwed that stuff up, because then my wife's mom obviously had to spend a whole bunch of time dealing with all of that. And so we kept him here this week, but we didn't have anything set up as far as like any of the day camps, anything along those lines for him to go to. And I have, my family's like non-existent. It's tiny as hell. And But my mom was able to at least come down and just kind of hang out with him for a couple of days here. But apparently they were screwing with his alarm clock, and I'm not sure why it's going off at, a quarter after 5.
How does this work? Do you just slot 2 for... That in there for shits and giggles.
I'm kind of glad too. I mean, obviously today we're doing clan day, but usually the clan nights on Fridays. Most of the time, I will be able to make those, even if I can't stay in for real long. So that's kind of cool.
Cool. Yeah, I would try to cement it in so that people have a more centralized idea of when we're going to be on, and people can move around their schedules or whatever, and find the most amount of people on at that time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It just kind of depends. And like tonight, I'm going off to do some stuff with the fam. So I was like, well, I've got time during the day since the kids aren't here. They're with grandma, so I might as well do it this afternoon.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, give a little opportunity there.
No, the only thing I have to worry about taking care of tonight, I got to get some laundry going, and I have to, at some point, find some dinner. But I made a bunch of extra crap yesterday, so I'm like, so I don't have to do anything this weekend or deal with being out in the heat. So
That's good.
because it is just freaking miserable outside. Like I said, it's mid 90s. It's like 80+% humidity, and the heat index is pushing 110. So it's just you walk outside and it's just like it's like southern Texas in August right now. It just sucks. It's like bleh.
I hate that feeling when you're hot as shit and you're sweating, but then you feel like you're double sweating on top of it because the humidity and stuff's so high. It's just like, why am I just soaked right now?
Yeah, and it's only supposed to be like that today and tomorrow, and then I think Sunday the high is like 78. So.
Oh, that's good. Bobby check. Have a good day at work. Destroying a hive shield refreshes your grenade ability. Ooh, that's an interesting mod.
Especially if you're doing hive-centric stuff. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's an armor mod that you can put on... Can you put that onto old gear?
I don't think the mod... Most of the old gear has slots for the mods, I don't believe.
Okay, so it can't go... I was looking at the old, like, Callus Raid gear, and it can't go onto those, unfortunately.
But...
So it has to be anything that comes from the menagerie.
Stuff now, yeah, isn't that kind of the same stuff, just out of the menagerie instead?
Yeah, that's the stuff that can be used. Anything that has the little cup mark on it, so like test cells.
Yep.
Or has some stuff that comes with that on it too. So yeah, that's where it works. So you can actually double mod those. You can put an original mod and you can put a Callus mod on it.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea. I know with the next iteration with Shadowkeep and stuff like that, they're going to expand a lot of this even further.
Yeah,
so
I saw really they're doing, because I didn't play Destiny 1, but I know one of my friends that was a diehard Destiny 1 player. One of the things he really bitched about with Destiny 2 here is that they took, like, meaningful stats kind of got taken away from things, and I know he was not happy with that. He was like, either they had, was it the intelligence, strength, dexterity type of stuff, that depending on what you had made a difference with, like, your abilities and everything. And, I mean, yeah, there's mods that can do that, but having the stats for it would be kind of cool too, so...
Well, you're in luck because they just said that they are going to bring back those 3 stats. So they're going to leave the 3 that we have and then add the 3 back, which is more information is better always, so that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it looks like I haven't pre-ordered it yet because I'll probably wait like a couple weeks and after it comes out and then get to the Shadowkeep. But I'm definitely it's the stuff's looking interesting. I'm definitely impressed with it. So I'd like to see if Anthem's kind of smart enough to learn and fix their stuff, but I'm not gonna hold my breath or anything.
Yeah, that one's gonna be a little harder to see what they're gonna do with it.
They need something beyond like what Diablo did for the kind of loot 2.0 that they did with Diablo 3, or what they did with this, with the Forsaken stuff and everything like that. I mean, they really... And that I don't think I have seen a game ever that had so much promise and could be so much more than what it actually is, just fail so miserably.
Right? Like, it was painful to watch. It was like, oh, that looks really cool, and then it came out and was just like, ooh, well, I'm glad I didn't spend the $60 on that, unfortunately.
And the worst part is, like, the mechanics and how the game itself plays is awesome. Like, with the javelins, they took some of the smart things, or they kind of took some of the kind of neat ideas and stuff that they learned from Mass Effect 3 and Andromeda multiplayer that was really good, like with the combo abilities and stuff like that, which is... I mean, that's all kinds of... I don't know if you ever played much of the Mass Effect multiplayers, but that's, you know, especially at the higher levels, that's the only way you win, is you have to understand how to either build your character so you can do your own combos, or if you know you're playing with a consistent group that knows what the hell they're doing, build so you guys can combo off of each other. And they really expanded on some of that stuff in Andromeda compared to what Mass Effect 3's multiplayer was. But man, it fell so flat, because there's literally, once you get through the game, that's it. There's 3, I don't even want to say raids. There's 3 or 4 now, like, what would be the equivalent of strikes in this, that you just play over and over again. And there's no, once you get into, and I don't even remember what they call it, I think it was the legendary levels or whatever, once you got into those or Grandmasters, what they called it, the risk-reward bonus differential from Grandmaster 1 to Grandmaster 3, there's no point in playing Grandmaster 3 because they've got the loot table so screwed up. You get better stuff on Grandmaster 1. And your chances, the drop chances for the 2 highest tiers of gear, which you can only get on that Grandmaster, you actually get more drops on hard in Grandmaster 1 than you do on Grandmaster 2 or 3. So there's literally no point in doing the harder stuff. And if you do the harder stuff and are with people that have no idea how to play their class, you're just instantly dead. It's not worth it at all. So, yeah, but the promise is there.
I ran through the beta on that one. It was interesting to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I felt like it could be really cool. It had definitely... the visuals and stuff like that were really awesome, but the combat, I don't know what it was. I mean, I like some third-person stuff, but I don't know, it was just so odd and so weird. Something was off.
Yeah, it does have that promise, but they dropped a few too many things on it, and then they've got the classes are so just wildly unbalanced. That, I mean, like at the higher tier stuff too, all you got to do is just take a storm with a couple of the legendary pieces, make sure you can combo between your 2 abilities, and it's game over. I mean, you don't. I mean, the other 3 classes are almost, you don't need them, and it was just really, really, really disappointing with it. Like, you know, the fact that they had these 4 different javelins, you could customize them to do different things, work within each other and things like that, and then the whole logic behind it, like what they tried to build it on, didn't exist.
Right.
Marvelous.
Yeah, it felt like it was supposed to be built on like a team game, but it was really solo heavy.
Yeah.
Good choice, my friend.
We'll have to see what Borderlands 3 does with their systems and stuff like that, and see how well that does.
I have faith in that one. That Borderlands 1 and 2 are such, I mean, they're just absolutely amazing. And honestly, the pre-sequel, if you compared it to just like anything else, it's not a bad game. Compared to 1 and 2, it's, you know, it's definitely not quite there. It's got the elements and stuff. It's just not quite as fleshed out.
It's different.
Yeah. And I mean, I think for me, the biggest thing is I didn't get it, like the 4 main characters or even the 2 that you got through the DLC, with really the exception of Athena. I didn't get into them. You know, it's like Borderlands 2 especially, and I loved the first Borderlands, don't get me wrong, but 2 is just amazing. And
yeah,
I don't dislike the play style or the stories or anything on any of the 6 in Borderlands 2. Like, I can find a way to have fun with any of them. I played Gunzerker, Soldier, Necromancer, all the way through Ultimate Vault Hunter. I've got my Assassin and Siren through True Vault Hunter, and then the Psycho I've only done the 1 playthrough with, but yeah, I mean, I played the crap out of that game, and obviously I did that, you know, when it was just on the 360, when not long after I got my Xbox One, they had the Handsome Collection on sale for like $20, so I was like, getting it.
right.
And then when they, and actually just this week when they put the 4K redo of the original one was down to whatever $15. I was like, you know, because I still got the 360 version on this, but I was like, screw it, buy the buy the new one just so I've got it in the full-blown 4K version and everything. So, but yeah.
Was it the 4K that was on sale, or was it the Handsome Collection? One of them.
I think they both are. Well, the 4K add-on for Handsome Collection for 2 and pre-sequel are free anyways.
That's what I thought I'd say. If you already had the Handsome Collection, you could get that for free, right?
Exactly.
Because I got the new DLC and the 4K for free off of that.
Same here.
Like, sweet.
Yeah, no, and the new DLC was awesome. That was so good. I was very impressed with that, and it was.
I think I'm stuck on the last boss. Is where I'm at the moment.
Well, yeah, if you ever want any help blowing through it, because I have a damn near indestructible Gunzerker. So, like, I can't remember the last time he actually, like, other than trying to solo the major raid bosses by myself on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, I can't remember the last time I actually went down with him and stayed down. So,
the dude that turns into a giant tree, is that the final boss?
Yes,
Do you remember?
Okay. Well, and then they did add a new raid boss, and unfortunately, because my Gunzerker's not terribly accurate, I can't solo him yet. I gotta figure out. I know how to beat him. I've got it figured out, but because I run my Gunzerker with the Moxie's Grog Nozzle and the double penetrating unkempt Herald, which is just insanity. And no shields. Yeah, he's he is absolutely insane. But yeah, it's that you have to actually the easy way to beat the new raid boss is hitting his weak point that's kind of on top of his head, because he's kind of like Terramorphous if you ever fought that one.
Oh yeah.
But instead of having really obvious available weak points, it's literally on top of his head. So you have to get up high and you have to be able to hit it. So I'm going to have to probably try it with my Soldier, because I run the Bee and the Sandhawk as my main thing with him. And as long as the shield doesn't go down to where you lose the Bee bonus, that Sandhawk just obliterates shit.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out, because I've got, you know, the Bee and a bunch of other, you know, super legendary weapons and stuff like that. I was trying to figure out what my best combo is anymore, because I've got a couple of those opulent weapons too, and they work really well.
Most of those are not the ones to go with, though. You want to use the ones that just fire all over the damn place. The accurate ones are semi-okay, but get like I've tried it like with the Madhouse. one of the Pearl weapons that they added with one of the I want to say with the Digistruct Peak. What is this called? The Bobcat. It's like an electric. It's like an electric Malawan assault rifle that just shit goes everywhere. But with the B bonus, it doesn't frickin' matter because as long as it contacts something, it dies. The Sandhawk that you get from the Pirate DLC, that is amazing with the B. Like, just absolutely insane. Because it hits so many things and does so much damage. So if you even get remotely close to some things, weak point or something like that, or like I'll take, I forget what it's called, but I've got a corrosive version of a really insane Hyperion SMG that I'll use with Axton and the B, because I'll go farm Bunker to try to get a couple of the heads, the cool heads that drop from him. And literally just even on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode with the B and that corrosive, a couple of rounds worth of hits and it's dead as long as you're hitting the hitting anywhere near the frickin' the weak points on it. And if you're playing with a friend, that'll clear all the ads around for you, so you can just focus on that and not have to worry about you going down because a stupid loader got a weak shot in on you somewhere. It's over in seconds. It's great.
Yeah, I run a soldier on that. That's been my main from the beginning. In both games.
My biggest question / concern with 3 is, other than Maya, they haven't really shown or indicated that any of the other main characters, the playables from 2, are even involved in the game. And that's going to kind of disappoint me, with as much as there was carryover from everybody from 1 into 2, how major they were, and if that's not going to continue, I'm not going to be super happy with that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think they're holding back some of the big details and stuff.
I'm hoping, because I want to see, I want to see Axton, Salvador, Zero, honestly, even Gage and Krieg. I mean, if they were the DLC characters, I'm not as invested in them, but I still like them, and I would like to see what they're doing. So, because it sounds like Mordecai and Brick are still going to be in it pretty substantially, and then obviously Lilith. Exactly. But other than Maya, they haven't really. They definitely, if they're holding cards on that, great. But if there's like literally nothing that happens with the playables from 2, I'm not going to be happy. Other than Athena, again, from the pre-sequel, and really most of them are technically dead anyways, so you can't, other than Claptrap, you really can't bring anybody else back other than him and Athena.
Right.
Well, I got to tell you, Hammerlock's sister, I guess you could bring her back too. She's not dead. Because Wilhelm, you kill. The Nisha, you kill her, and I'm assuming that the Jack's body double that you kill into is probably the same guy that's the body double one in pre-sequel. So.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna balance playing that game and getting through the story and doing Destiny stuff at the same time.
Yeah, well, because I'm excited for this, and and then I'm a pretty big. I suck at the PvP of it, but I am still a pretty big Gears fan. And Gears 5 is coming out too, so it's like
you're gonna be busy.
I don't have time. That's the thing. I'm getting Borderlands 3 for sure. I will get Shadowkeep for this. I probably won't get it, day one or anything like that. I'll wait, a month or a week or a couple weeks when they drop the price in half, because they always seem to do that. I know I made the mistake of buying Forsaken right off the bat, and because right before Forsaken came out, they put Destiny 2 on sale with Osiris and Warmind, and it was like $20, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna, it's definitely my kind of game. I will try it for $20, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. And then the Forsaken stuff was out. I was like, oh hell yeah, I'll go ahead and buy that. That's I'll jump on that. And then like 2 weeks later, they they switched gears and it was on sale. I was like, crap, I'm gonna just hold off on Shadowkeep. But Borderlands 3 is definitely getting pre-ordered. That's I haven't seen any reason to not pre-order it at this point. I guess is probably the best way to put it.
Yeah. Yes, we're talking about Borderlands, Rachel. All Borderlands. I'm assuming that's why Ragnoth was putting all the tentacles in. Chat. Either that or he's got a thing for tentacles, so...
Hey,
learn something about your husband.
You know, if tentacles are your thing, there's a lot of enemy out there for that, so, you know, knock yourself out.
We are going into the menagerie, which is heavyweight, iron, and void.
Okay, well, I'm already equipped with void, so yay. Let me switch. I had to break my Trinity Ghoul back out. I was having fun with that, so I'm debating. Actually, I'm going to go Cold Heart. That'll work well in here. Gear doesn't lock when you go into the deal, does it?
No.
If I remember correctly. Okay, good. I can play around then. Alright, cool. I can experiment a little bit here.
I think the only one that locks the gear is the...
I know Nightfalls do. And there's a few missions I've done here and there that do as well.
No, looks like the Heroic Menagerie doesn't lock either. It just has Extinguish, Iron, Blackout, and Void.
What did you say? We got Void. What were the other ones?
Void, Heavyweight, and Iron.
Heavyweight's the one where the power weapons do more. Iron's the one where they don't take the staggers and stuff. And then Heavyweight is the power weapons do more damage and the stuff drops more.
Correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
Alright, and Void Singe, obviously I know what that is.
Yep.
And actually, if I put on all my top-end gear, or I should say top-end, the highest light level stuff that I've got at this point, I'm actually up to 743 now, so yay.
You're close. You're within striking distance now.
I'm getting there.
I got my Moments of Triumph done this afternoon, so I got my t-shirt ordered.
Oh, nice.
I just gotta work on Imperial so I can get my bad Juju. Not my Imperial,
yeah, I've got so much stuff I'm trying to catch up on. I have not really spent a ton of time on that stuff yet. I've looked at a few of them. I think I can probably complete a good chunk of them, but I don't know if I'll get enough to get the t-shirt.
You still got a month and a half, though.
Yeah, yeah. And then I want to say the Solstice stuff last year, when that came out, I think is when I bought this game, because it was right before Forsaken. And so I've still got like the rekindled armors and stuff like that that I need to get going on, because man, I know when I was trying to do a couple of those heroic adventures for some of those pieces, oh my god, I was getting just slaughtered. So having a group to do some of those with this time around will make it so much easier.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. And they're going to be adding a couple of the triumphs and stuff for Solstice. So
yeah, I read that somewhere too. So yeah, but no, and I mean honestly, it's not like you're doing raid level stuff. I mean, just get one or two extra people, or you know, even just a partner to do, you know, the especially those heroics, especially if you are limited. Like, hey, you have to put all the Solstice gear on that isn't, you know, upgraded at all. So, oh, great. Because getting the first batch of it wasn't difficult, but holy crap, when you were going into that second and third wave of it, it was... Oh, this is the one you just grab the deal and light this thing. And this is...
The menagerie is the
I'll try not to suck it up too bad.
You're okay. There's no real fail.
My hive is somewhat unruly.
Ooh, I like that. I got this bow when I did... This is what I got for unlocking the third... Black Armory. I haven't really used it yet, but a little bit I have. It draws like super fast.
Which one did you pick up?
Hang on, I'll tell you once I'm not getting shot at.
It must be the one that you get for completing it. I'm thinking it is. Ouch, that hurt.
Oh, I love this because I'm on for the. I'm actually doing my first like non-forge unlock weapon right now, and I need radiant shards from beating the powerful enemies, so I'm gonna lock those down quick in here.
That'd be real easy.
Yeah, no, I just.
I think it doesn't matter who kills them either. So like
Nope.
somebody else in here, they'll drop still. Sure.
Alright. Isn't there like a deal too for if everybody lights the lamp, it does like a bonus, if I remember correctly, like as long as everybody on the team grabs one?
Yeah, there's a triumph for it, but I'm assuming that,
You know, I think I actually got
You
that.
cast light wherever you go, young one.
I know I did. I got it once on my through. It was just kind of random. I was like, oh man, I'm never gonna get that because you're gonna have to coordinate to get that. It's like, I was like, oh well, guess not. That works for me. I will take that.
Oh crap, I lost everybody.
Ragnar says he will not confirm or deny anything about tentacles. Good to know. Good to know.
Apparently I went the wrong way. I'm like, where is everybody?
A bunch of our teammates did.
I am lost. I'll catch up to everybody in a second here. Hopefully.
Alright, I'll put one down for you guys. Don't want to, but I will.
Yay!
Yep, nobody wanted to listen to getting that, so. Oh well.
No logics at all.
Oh, almost sneezed. Oh, that's not good.
I seem to remember this being one that I got butchered on badly the first time through. Like all these freaking knights were just crushing me. Oh, and I want to say we also had grounded as one of the effects, so you know, my default fly away with the warlock, yeah, that didn't work so well.
There we go. Find some more knights to kill. This guy's down. Shield's down.
Oh crap, I got murdered from behind. I was coming over to get you and got murdered.
That shrieker in the middle is just wreaking havoc on everybody.
Ow! If I can get to him, I've got my cold heart out, so that usually does a pretty good job on those things.
Got it.
Sweet relic.
Got another knight up in this corner where I'm at. Its shields are down, right by you. They're gonna kill me from booming me. Nope, got him. Oh, somebody else got
Healy goodness. Keep forgetting. Oh, my riff ran out. I keep forgetting that this is, we've got the power weapons on, so rock my hammerhead.
Swords out. Where's the dude with the shield?
I'm just trying to clear some ads so we can get to everybody.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Cyclops with the shield.
Scribes, take note of this victory. Take note.
Well, we tried.
I kind of like though that like you can still continue on, like you fail and it doesn't just out and out stop you.
Right. I like this
Just
better
it just
than
takes you
the constant
more.
raid fail
Yeah.
mentality. I know that that's supposed to be hard, but it just feels like you spend more time in a death screen than you do actually trying to complete.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, even, okay, yeah, so we didn't quite get everything done on that one, but, you know, we still did stuff, so there's, like, a sense of, hey, we got, you know, we did get a little bit of progress out of it. Just when you can't complete them, it just takes that little bit longer, but...
Right.
It's still a doable
Oh, don't
thing.
forget to slot some runes in your chalice.
I did. Yep. I've got some submachine gun challenges, so I got myself set up with that, and I had like 30 of those frickin' Rune of the Beast, so I just went 3 by Rune of the Beast. Because that should end up fairly decent.
Let's see, I got shotgun ammo. Good.
So what is this bow? Hang on, I'll tell you. Spiteful Fang.
Have you seen my robots? An idle amusement, inspired in some small part by the Vex.
Okay, I'm grabbing one of these skulls and going up top, and I'm gonna wait for the next section. There we go.
I keep
more up
forgetting.
here. Chit. Yeah, my weak gun.
Keep forgetting that I've got myself all set up for punchy goodness and reviving.
Need one more of the skulls. There it is. Teammates don't seem to know what we're supposed to be doing here.
Yeah, I don't think I saw this one before, so this is kind of new to me. I saw destroy the crystals. I figured that out real quick, but
Yeah, so there's harpies and they drop the charged craniums.
okay.
and that's what you use on the crystals. And there's 2 floors worth of crystals. Like, but you can pick one up in between. You just have to not let it go of it.
Okay.
It will disappear. Like, I'm gonna carry one from this round into the next round and start shooting crystals right off the bat. Here. The more crystals we break, the more progress we make.
Makes sense.
The Vex are merciless.
Oh, almost got one more at the end.
Like heat death at the end of the universe.
So close. Yeah, that one's a little interesting and fun because you have to know the different phases of it. So first floor is phase 1, second floor is phase 2, and then third phase is a mix between top and bottom. So you can kind of hold craniums over from one into the next, but you have to be aware of it a little bit and know that your teammates can put damage on the boss. Otherwise, it doesn't really do anything.
Sure.
Alright, who's got a raid banner? Who's got one? Who's gonna do it?
I don't have one.
Alright, I'll do it. I didn't want to.
The Awoken tribe is a puzzle to me. I should like some of them for my menagerie.
Don't know if I saw this one either.
So we have to kill the witches, which are out in different spots all over the place.
Okay, I
And
see
they
a
drop
drop
the
of some
balls.
sort.
So there's points you can drop it off left, right, and center.
Oh!
We have to
One
get.
that I didn't see just murdered me.
We have to fill all of those up in order for the boss to come out.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm working on the left side at the moment. There we go. Bunch of orbs down below.
Yeah, I saw him. I'm just trying to kill a bunch of crap.
No, you killed.
I got you. Oh, I do not. Wow, what got me?
There's a bunch of witches down there.
Yeah, no, I didn't think nothing was looking at me at the time, so I didn't think I was gonna get killed. This is definitely easier on the little higher light level though, from what I was last time.
Right.
I've got some substantially better weapons and stuff too. Oh crap! Out of cold hard armor or ammo.
A lot of witches out now. Holy smokes. There's like 4 or 5 on the left side. I'm coming to you, I think.
Alright, let me give us one.
Guardian down.
Whoa, oh man, I got hit by an ogre, witch, and a knight all at the same time that spawned pretty much on me. I was like, oh.
Whoa! Yep, I see that. That's a big ogre.
Holy crap! Oh,
that would be good. Oh, you got the ogre though. You got him.
There's still an ogre up though.
Are you
Gonna was trying to get over to where we had a couple of guys dead.
You can always repose upstairs in the royal bath.
The royal bath. Oh, I haven't done the running one in a little bit. I want to do the running one. I like that one.
I did that. That was like the second one I did, and yeah, I died horribly on it. I was like, oh hey.
That's one of the things that's in the
Reminds me, like,
Leviathan raid.
Playing the old frickin' Mega Man games and stuff. It's like, hey, you have to time every jump perfectly. Great.
Right?
Not saying anything bad against Mega Man. I frickin' love Mega Man, but
Oh, of course. The in the Leviathan raid, they have one that's just like that. You run around the outside, and you do the first time, and it's perfectly fine. The second one, the platforms are gone, and then the third time, you start running, and it looks normal, and then they start to drop away.
oh
Between.
nice.
It's just like, yeah, so it's pretty. Oh, somebody's here. Who's here? Oh, my wife. Oh, I know. You boof at that door. Go ahead. Hello, Mrs. Tahoe. I did water your plants. Come on.
I've
She's
seen
home, I know.
the worlds, and the Hive are there to play a part.
Oh, is this one where it goes dark? You got to be in the right. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
This
we
one I
gotta
did.
go stand on the platform.
Yup.
Good to have 3 people shooting down one hallway and 3 people shooting down the other. Okay, got that one done. Follow everybody to the next one.
Yep.
Watch out for the knight that comes up at some point. There he is, he's coming. Good call with that. Good call.
I threw up my void singularity goodness at him, so figured he's going to be pretty stationary. That's the other thing I'm getting better at too, is just my timing on using my supers.
Big old knight coming down the hallway.
Oh.
Scribes, the knights have fallen. Call for fresh fodder. We must
Yeah, we
restock
actually did good on that one.
our larder.
Yeah, we kind of destroyed it. I saw this one my first time through though, so that helps too. I hate not knowing what's going on in these things. So, it's
Right.
like, what do I do?
Y'all done with work for the day? Thought you said you had to go. There was something late you had to do today. Was it today? I thought there was another one. I'm not trying to get rid of you. Calm down. I'm not trying to get rid of you. Yeesh. Throw me under the bus.
I call my wife Greyhound. She just drives that bus over me as often as possible. It's like, oh hey, were you
That's
there?
pretty
Sorry. She enjoys it.
I want to remember this performance as I fall asleep tonight, Guardian. Exceed my expectations.
Okay, so shielded Minotaur, what do we do to knock the shield down?
So there's gonna be some guys that pop up on the side. These little
Harpies?
And they're going to create a well, yeah. They're going to create a well, which if you stand in it, then
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
I
do
see.
damage to the shield, and then it'll pop at things.
Should I throw voidy goodness at him?
And then watch out for the,
I'm assuming that barricade looking thing that's coming at me is going to murder me.
yes sir. Barricade of death is, correct. Now it's going to go 2 at a time. And then they'll alternate. Then it'll be like center and right, and then center and left will come at the same time too.
Got it.
But we're doing good. We've got them below half already. I'm gonna die, just to let you know. Oh, it didn't kill me. I'm actually very surprised. Oh, no ammo. Low. There he is. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Ugh.
I got you.
The mightiest Vex you have felled are but farmers, engineers, managers. The day they send real warriors.
There's a slow-moving wall that just slowly coming at me as I
Yeah, this
throwing up
definitely
the
went
last little bit of ammo.
substantially better than my first round through one of these because we probably had to, we didn't complete very many of them, and yeah, we probably had to do like 10, 12 of them. Alright, let's see, what do I get? I got a Callus mini tool.
That's a good one. I went for the helmet this time because I needed, I don't have the set of armor for it yet.
Here we go.
Opulent
But now I've
Dwarves
got,
helm.
submachine gun calibration for the day, so now I've got a submachine gun to do that with. So yay.
Alright. Now, we can back out of here.
Ooh, nice. 743 too. I like that.
Alright, what does my next one have to be? Just go ahead and I'm just slotting my runes right away because I'm I'm gonna need them at some point anyways.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what all I got going on here.
Okay, so I did the helmet, so now I gotta do arms, which are cunning. That's gluttony, there's cunning. And then the second slot I want Opulent Menagerie, which is, let's see, let's go recovery. Recovery. And I think the third one can be anything? Double check my slots just in case. Cunning for the first one. Yep, I'm good. Cool, cool, cool. Did you want to run another one of those?
Sure. Yeah. Just seeing what I've got for my guarantees for what I can get. Let's see, I got Mark Spawn's cloaks, submachine gun I just did, sniper rifle, don't care about because I suck with them. Gauntlets, gloves, grips, hand cannons, hoods, masks, blah blah blah. Let's see.
How many pursuits left to do? Crucible. Defeat Forgoth the Palace. Shattered Throne. I don't know. Oh, it's Purification Ritual. That's what that is. I don't really need that anymore. I think I'm good. I need one more Black Armory daily bounty, but I'm going to do that later. I'm not going to do that today.
Alright, got my stuff slotted.
Okay. Oh, looks like Mums is going to join us in a few minutes. She's grabbing something to eat, and then she'll be on.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm down to Crucible and Gambit that I need for my Tribute Hall stuff, which is meh. I mean, we could run some Nightfalls, and we need to do 2 of those. The gear.
Yeah, I actually for stuff for gear for this week, powerful stuff. I've got both Gambit Prime, Nightfalls, whatever the hell got added with the Gambit Prime, the next step where you use the moats and stuff. I have not done one of those yet, either Reckoning or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
I've yet to do one of those.
Yeah, it's imagine doing what we're doing right now, Menagerie, but not as fun.
Oh, okay.
It was like their first version of Menagerie, where you just get smoked and then you have to start over again. It's like, this is fun.
Alright, I will be back in just a sec. Should be before this thing starts. I gotta go do one quick thing real fast.
Yeah, no worries. What's up, cat? What do you want? Meow. It's not even dinner time yet. Not even close. You're just mad because you're on a diet, I know. I know. I understand.
Behold my menagerie, a place of wonder and delight, A place of gratification. My
Good time.
hive is somewhat unruly.
Yeah, somebody started it.
Try out this new submachine gun.
It's a little wild. It's got, like, I put a stability mod on it because I wanted it to calm itself down a little bit.
Oh yeah, it does. It's got a little kick.
Yeah. Ooh, this is gonna be a good run. I got melted that boss instantly. I'm on fire. Nothing good.
He'll cast light wherever you go.
I didn't pay attention. Did oh, that was a waste. Did the stuff change? I mean, it doesn't bounce, like it's still the same as far as the Void Singe.
Yeah, that all
iron
stays the
and-
same. As that's
Okay.
that's a weekly.
Well, because I know, like
Buffs
on the
and
like
stuff.
on the strikes, like the Singe will always stay the same, but sometimes the other stuff tends to bounce around a little bit.
Those are daily, so
Yeah.
the Singe should be the same for everything.
Yeah, the Singe always
but
seems to stay
then
the same, but
there's-
the other two change. So I didn't know if
Yeah,
this
the
would
other
change,
two
like
change.
if these
No,
would change
no,
like between things or.
No, those should change daily, not every time you go in. So tomorrow will be a different set of secondary and third modifiers.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so this is a crystals one again.
Yep.
So kill harpies, kill crystals.
Kill crystals by killing harpies. Yep. And they should drop down to the first floor at the bottom, and then all of the crystals will be in this, like, I guess there's 3 floors here.
Mm-hmm.
The crystals will be in this mid floor,
On my
Yeah.
journey home
Yeah.
from the deep
and then
black,
yep,
I
there's harpies there.
encountered many races, none as joyful as the Vex.
Okay, got the boss up already. That's good. So some more harpies should drop down in different spots. I'm hoping they drop down. And then we're just gonna look for the next ones.
I don't see any of the harpies yet. Oh, there they are. They're up on that
Yeah,
third
they're
floor.
We're doing menagerie.
Murdering things, or trying to.
I got one before I died, so that's good. You may got the last one. Oh, he's gonna revive me. Oh, thank you. I'm missing one somewhere. Nope, they got it.
I just saw one go down.
Looking for any other harpies that might be around. Nope.
I'm digging this little submachine gun though. This thing's kind of fun.
grab one from Menagerie. One more in middle floor. Ran out of juice. Oh no!
Guardian down.
Oh, there's 2 more crystals.
That's slow.
Ah, got close, but didn't make it.
But they will never stop. Never waver.
Yeah, we did pretty good on this one though. That was not terrible.
Got close.
We just lost again.
There's achievements for completing each of these sections, getting all the way to the 3rd wave of it. We were close. We almost got to the boss on that one.
What did it look like? 2 or maybe 3 of the crystals left?
Yeah, there were a couple that were like hidden in back corners that we just didn't happen to get. Ooh, that guy died.
I said, what killed him?
I think he grenade launched himself.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's just doing it on purpose now.
Oh, look what he did. He rallied the flag and it's up in the air. That's hilarious. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. He died while he was planting the flag, so his body flew in the air, and it still planted it while he was dying and flying.
That's kind of funny.
There is a great riddle between the awoken and the high in the cities of dreams. Your people would do well to ignore it.
Okay, what are we supposed to do with the little things we pick up here?
Throw them into the, there
Never mind,
would
I
be like
see.
little green glowing spires.
Yep.
We want to throw them into there.
Guardian down.
Oh, I tried. I got murdered.
Could be the same thing, 3 waves of doing that. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Haven has been destroyed. They get smaller and smaller.
Guardian down.
Oof. Crushed.
I'm just straight up using my heavy because I know it's supposed to be dropping more. Get tanked on that.
Gotta remember to punch stuff more often with this guy, because I've got him set up. I've got Devour on, and then I've got the gloves that give me health back when I murder stuff too, so...
Guardian down.
I can be like Brick. Mordecai always tells me I need to get a hobby that doesn't involve punching, but now he's glad I didn't.
Oh, there's a big old hole. That did hurt.
Holy crap. Oh, Ogre.
Right?
It's like I respawned and there was a couple of dead people already near me, and a knight and some other stuff, so...
Guardian down.
Oh man, I was trying to get my.
All
Trying to get
glory
my.
to you, guardian of
think we got it.
guardians.
Get something to eat, mums? Are you all fed now? Good. Want to make sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
I eat it. I don't have lunch.
Dang it, we're doing this one again. Haha, he did it again. He killed himself and put up his thing. Sticking in the wall.
Skewer them upon their own logic.
No, you gotta get him, teammate. Get him. Get him. Don't let him regen. Oh, you let him regen. He doesn't realize that if you've got the sword, you have to go after the knights. You can't. You don't get to back off.
So what drops the shield on the knights?
You have to grab the sword that the orange bar knights drop,
Yep.
and that's what you use to knock out their shields.
Got it. All right.
The more of us have that have swords, the better. Because you only get a certain amount of swings with them too.
Oh yeah.
So you can't use them on anything other than the dudes with the shield. Oh no! You pushed me into the hole.
Guardian down.
Nope. Try again. Oh. Pfft. Got a minute and 40 seconds left, so we got lots of time to do some good work on these guys too.
I just dropped one.
Okay, where's the knight? Oh, there's an ogre with the shield this time.
Guardian
Oh
down.
crap! I fell off the edge.
Oh,
I went to
stuff in
jump
here
and-
this time. Damn it. Ogre's shield is down. If anybody can shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. So he doesn't get his shield back. There we go.
I hit him with the old void explodey goodness, so that should hopefully help.
Got him. Yeah, it
For
did.
all the Witch Queen's cunning, her nieces and nephews grow no wiser. Such a pity.
Such a pity. Thank you, Gallus. It definitely doesn't feel rewarding as much. I mean, you can still pick and choose which rewards you want, but it definitely was a fun little thing to be able to run back and forth and pick up what you wanted. I can't imagine if you're trying to get a certain roll on a weapon that this is anywhere to do it anymore, unfortunately. That was the thing about being able to run back and forth. You could keep re-rolling until you got the one that you wanted or needed, so.
And now, the finale!
Now you gotta back out and go back in and start all over again.
Oh, hey, same boss. Oh, so will it be like every time we do get to the end, it'll be the same boss every time for the week?
Yes. Yep.
Got it.
The only thing that changes is how you get here.
Got it.
Those are random. The pathway. Oop, I don't need them.
Guardian down.
I know there's an achievement for killing him in the first go around. It takes a lot. Oof. Did good though. Got him down to a third. Yeah, you have to slot your runes so that you can open up the chest at the end. I'm going double wall this time. Let's swap, guys. There it goes. Oh, that's still gonna kill me, isn't it? Whoa,
That was a delight. Claim your reward.
so close.
Who's still dead?
Yep, got the arms on that one.
I think I want to set something up for the helm. Or hood, since I'm Warlock. Whatever. Yep.
See, did I get a better beloved? 4 times the charm, field prep. Rapidly landing precision hits will return 2 rounds to the magazine. I don't think that's a better. I like Mulligan better because I tend to miss shots with a sniper rifle a lot.
Yeah, I very, very rarely use a sniper rifle. I do pretty well with a scout rifle because that reminds me so much of the old DMR.
Yeah, very much so.
I did
Probably why I
quite
like
well with that for the most part.
Don't know at the moment. We are doing anything and everything to get, maybe. Let me, we're gonna go back to orbit and then go to the tower real quick, but you can join us in between.
That's cool. I gotta go run and harass Ada and get me some, get my next step for my weapon on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all my tributes for the tribute hall done, but I gotta do like Gambit and Crucible. Crucible I'm gonna do next week with Iron Banner stuff. No.
Oh, if you wanna
Yeah,
run some,
might as well double that up.
yeah, if you want to run some Gambit to start knocking that out, I'm good there.
We could try to do a nightfall, too.
Or a nightfall. I'm good there too. I need all of those things.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Lumina. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that then. You need to be above 50,000, I think, for that part of your.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
We will do some nightfalls. I haven't checked to see what they are this week.
I don't care what they are. I'm good with doing them because I've literally done one.
Garden World, Corrupted, Tree of Probability. Probably do the Tree of Probability. DFA.
Oh, yeah,
All
the last
way
couple
to-
times
so-
I've done, I don't know about on Nightfall, but I know the last couple times I've done that just on a normal strike, we've had him burn down before the first set of lasers even goes off. Is it void for the Singe on this one?
We can set it to whatever we want. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
probably going to set it to... I'm gonna set
I
it
have
to arc,
functional
'cause I don't
stuff
want it
for any.
solar. Okay.
I've got Archy Goodness.
What, man? I'm gonna set it for arc.
I can run this, and then I gotta make myself some dinner. But I'll be back after that, because I just have to nuke up. I made tacos yesterday, so I can just nuke up some stuff and call it good.
That's a 2.75. We don't need that much.
It's gonna fire up the grill, but it's unbearably hot out, and then now it started raining, so it's gonna be even more humid, so... This has been a really weird day.
I think we should be able to get the 100,000 with the 2.15 modifier, but we'll have to see how it goes and see if it works. It depends. Like, I'm going to be working on trying to get the offerings for the tribute hall, so I'm going to put on all of my Callus gear. You just buy it from the collections, and then, because it'll drop at 7:30. Yeah, whatever your... I think it's 20 below whatever you are. Something like that. Run. Imperial Decree. Acreus.
Oh, yes. Yeah. As is that.
Arc. You should be able to. The only thing that would... Like, I had masterworked versions in my vault, so I took the 730s and put them into my already masterworked. This way I didn't have to do it twice.
Not what they're there for. I've been for a long time. Do all that work.
No, you do
Right?
not. I've got a couple of masterworked items, not many. I've got from last year the Halloween stuff. I've got that horror story auto rifle.
That's a good one.
I have a misfit that I really liked the roll on that I masterworked because I like that auto
Titan,
rifle
let's
anyways.
see
I
what
think
we
it's
have
fun.
here.
I like this bow that I picked up from Black Armory though too. I don't know if it's an ideal roll, but I may try to get a couple more of them. Let me pull it up. It's Spiteful Fang, so it's kinetic. It's got lightweight frame. I can pick between agile bowstring and polymer string. Compact arrow shaft and straight fletching, and then it's got fixed of snapshot sights and quick draw, which so far I like the way it's set up because compared to a couple of the other bows that I use regularly, it draws and fires really fast. Yep. But I have a... See, I have, I don't remember when or where I got it, but I have a Trinity Ghoul that I really like. And that for a bow is a lot of fun.
Probably. I might keep this beloved sniper rifle and try it out. Got one with box breathing and demolitionist on it, which is very interesting.
Hi there. Goodbye, name Guardian.
So I've got something, fusion rifle calibration. I have not used a fusion rifle today, but I have credit towards it. Do trace rifles count as fusion rifles?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Because I know I have
fusion rifles.
No, it just says fusion rifle calibration. I'm gonna have to. I have a fusion rifle on me. I hate them, so I don't use them very often. But I do have my trace, and I did use it in the first menagerie we did. So that's the only thing I can think of that would have counted towards it. So.
Yeah, that sometimes that counts towards an auto rifle or a fusion rifle. It just depends.
Interesting. Did not know this. Ooh, I got my Ikora bounty deal caught up too.
Want to take a look, Guardian?
Let me just go talk to what's his face, Zavala, and see if there's any good. I don't even waste time with shaders. I will once I start getting to get my stuff to 750 and start getting more permanent items.
Don't get too distracted by the new setup, Guardian.
Because I run too heavy bows a lot. I on the
I just pretty much run whatever I've got that's a fairly high drop of a weapon or whatever that I like. Armor, don't really come. At this point, don't really care. As I get myself to the 750 mark, I will start playing around with a little bit more on that. Like, I'll make sure, like, if I'm going into PvP, I'll make sure I tweak my stuff so I'm definitely really high on the recovery angle of things compared to resilience and mobility and stuff like that. But otherwise, not the biggest concern for me right now.
Wait, what's our problem? Trying to look good?
Step on up. Take a look.
No, I am like the total hobo warlock. I've got all unmatched gear. Nothing lines up like me. I have Tangled Web Hood, Karnstein's armlets, Vigil of Heroes chest, Vigil of Heroes leg, and Tangled Web Bond. So
Want to take a look, Guardian? Eververse has a lot to offer.
Yes, Guardian, by all means.
But like now that I've got a lot more of the stuff for like the chalice unlocked, I did everything I need to do in the tower. So whenever you're ready to rock and roll there, now gear locks on a nightfall, right?
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, let me do that and just check.
Ready and waiting.
Eververse isn't just a title.
Yes, it has to be equipped in your primary slot.
Yep, I got to go back. I got to go do some more blind well runs to finish off that last one for the rose because I did the nightfall and whatever the other one is, but I still got to do the
Ready to check.
one. You can do like was it escalation protocol, blind well, and something else.
Like agriculture,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
hoping our efforts bear fruit.
Yep. I've done the EP, but I don't. Whatever the hell you have to do to unlock that final chest, I don't have any of those. So when I do the EP stuff, all I get is like the shaders, and I can't do anything else.
The EP chest only drops
The armor from
only
that
drops
is freaking
armor,
amazing looking,
and
though.
then the
Yeah.
weapons will just drop from himself, which are the things that most people
Yep.
wanted was the guns.
No word from
Let's
Fenchurch
check.
today.
You must have messages.
He must have found something interesting.
Switch the routes.
Yep.
Thank the traveler for data compression.
Checking right away.
Which ones? The Callus gear? Yeah, they will. They'll drop with those on it, and then you have to have the tokens in order to be able to swap them out. Is the only thing.
So what happens if I run? I've got one powerful gear reward left for Menagerie. If I run it without that, do I just get the stuff that drops? You know, like you said, the 20 below your level type of thing, or do you get nothing at that stage?
No, yeah, you can keep running Menagerie, and it'll drop at, like I'm at 750, so it drops at 730.
Yep. Okay.
That 20, like you said, that 20 difference.
So yeah, if you've got the runes, it's not necessarily. It's still worth doing if you're trying to get something very specific. So, because whether
Right,
you get it
if you
at
wanna
730,
run
750, you can get something that you can level it up with later. So.
Yeah, you can run and try to get that god roll, you know, with all the perks
Yep.
that you want. Weapons against no fusion rifles.
We'll be watching.
As far as I'm concerned,
Which armor's that?
Welcome back.
Oh, the first set of Leviathan stuff. And you can get that through the Menagerie now too, right? I've noticed there's a couple of
No.
them that are like the old ones. Where does that
No,
where does
those are
that come from?
different.
'Cause I know there's like an upgraded version of a bunch of the old stuff. Like I want to say, what is it? The Nessus armor. I think there's like the upgrade. I
Yeah,
can't
there's a
remember what all
couple
I saw.
different. Let me look at it real quick.
Or is the original Leviathan stuff? Is that the Optimacy stuff that's coming from Eververse right now?
No, so you've got Tangled Shore armor, Nessus armor, Dreaming City armor, and then Menagerie has its own set of armor as well.
Because I know I just
But
got.
it's none of the Leviathan stuff.
Looks for the Titans. Too heavy.
I think. Oh, from the Menagerie?
Oh.
Or from Callus? Let me double check. Yeah, Mask of Rule. Mine are the rule armors. I don't know what that... I don't either.
I don't have much unlocked. Okay, yeah, because I'm looking at what drops. So the new stuff for this season, there's the new version of the Exodus down, new version, or I don't know if it's an old one or not. Helm of Optimacy. See this Intrepid Exploit Helm, Iron Truage, Opulent Duelist.
Optimacy is definitely the new one.
That's Eververse stuff, because I think I've gotten a couple of those. For the Titan here, there's a Phoenix Strife. I know that's an old one.
Okay. I'm good to go. We are Heavyweight and Arc Singe. And then our drop is... you get more heavy ammo, and it does more damage.
So you said we're doing Arc, Heavyweight, and what was the other one?
That's it. Just those two.
Just Arc and Heavyweight? Okay.
We have a 200 light level deficit. It's the only thing. No, it won't. No, I don't like that perk. I'm never putting that perk on. Right?
Checking for messages.
They like to be punished.
Oh, let me check right away.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, so for Menagerie we can get the Opulent Armor, the Exodus down, Tangled Shore, and Reverie down.
Yep. I think it's locked, I'm not sure. We'll try it and see how this works, because I'm running hand cannon, fusion rifle, and Legend of Accuracy, the shotgun for my power. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do, but
I stuck with my bow, I had my sweet new submachine gun, and then I got the old hammerhead. So I love the hammerhead. That thing is awesome.
That is a good gun. Of course it did. Hello, this is Mums.
I personally like answering when I know it's going to be like a spam type of call, because so many of them are such garbage. Since I work for the Department of Treasury, I'll be like, Department of Treasury, and they usually hang up like right away. Especially when they're trying to link one of tax scams or something. It's pretty awesome.
Inside the Infinite Forest. Multiple squads from your first visit have been copied. Osiris is...
I do it for entertainment every once in a while. One of my friends, he's not a trooper with Michigan State Police, but he works over there. He's a manager, and what he'll do on those calls is he'll pick it up. Michigan State Police, and you'd be amazed how many people still try to scam them on stuff.
That's actually kind of surprising. Right? And they may not know either. Oh, die. How?
No, when my mom still had a house phone, she was getting a bunch of like the tax scam calls and stuff like that. Fortunately, she's older, but she's smart enough to not do anything with those. And I was at the house, so I picked it up, and the guy starts talking to me about stuff. And I was like, you know, I actually work for the Department of Treasury. I'm actually in the Audit and Compliance Division, I said, and I can pull the information up right now. So why don't you give me the file number and everything with it, and I can log in and take a look at it. And he was like, oh no, you don't have the ability to do this. I'm like, yeah, actually I do. I said I've got. I said I can log into both IRS servers and State of Michigan. So give me the file number. He just was. It was great. He was still arguing with me that he's like, oh no, you don't have access to this. Really? What position do you hold with the IRS to tell me what I do and don't have with? He was not giving up. I was just like, and honestly, I don't have access to it, but I knew that he sure shit didn't. So. Oh yeah, IRS doesn't call you, ever. Nope. They'll stop by your house or place of business, but they will not call you.
The geometric
Unless you
data I'm reading from this
specifically request a return call.
Subtly shifting, like reality trying to decide on a version it likes.
In the forest.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I hate it, and that does it on these two Mercury raids. Like I jumped into one yesterday or the day before. And it showed, the other two guys were still behind me as I'm approaching the gates and stuff here, and I was like, what the crap? And I started running through it, and they like the forest part here they had already cleared. They were like,
good to see both of you again.
Maybe 2 or 3 spawns worth of guys away from the boss, so I'm just like, oh crap, run.
It was so fun. I mean, you didn't miss much.
I'm trying my best with the same thing, guys. I'm trying my best. No.
Wow, someone's zapped me. Stupid Cyan.
Careful. Gotta be buried there.
Guardian down.
Ow.
Oh, that last second grenade exploded right as you were running away. I watched it. I couldn't save you. Sorry.
I thought I got away from it.
Sagira, I've been meaning to ask.
Yes, it is.
What are you and Osiris doing out here?
We're not completely sure yet.
15 minutes and then points start to go down.
The Vex won't like that.
They don't have a say.
Guardian down.
Oh, holy crap.
Careful, mums. Nope. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't think I can save myself now. Nope. Might have overestimated the 200-point deficit.
I've alerted the Hidden to halt observation and keep clear of the forest. Your fire team is free to do its job.
There, to clear the 100,000 points. I could probably get it to the same level by adding another modifier and just taking that way our level could go back up, but I wanted to see what the difference was between the two.
I haven't done enough of these, so I just gotta be a little more careful, that's all. I'll be functional as I get going here.
That's why we're experimenting, seeing what's going on with this, how this works. I've barely done any 100,000 runs on this, so.
I've just barely done Nightfalls, so. So here's my question, like on this one where you've got the ability to really skip past a lot of stuff, are we better off to try to clear it and just blast through quickly, or murder everything and get the points for murdering it?
Looks like the Vex are trying to
I would say get the points because we need the points.
They can try.
Gotcha.
This forest is mine now.
The Vanguard would disagree.
I didn't ask them.
Coming back for you. We are a little bit more squishy than normal. Yeah. Well, you need the points. You need the 50,000 points.
I say, yeah, if
above
she's doing
that.
the Rose thing, only needs the 50,000, so we should be able to do that.
That should be pretty easy, because we're not even halfway through this yet. It's the 100,000 that would be... Yeah. Yeah, I just have to play a little bit more careful, that's all I gotta do. I'm trying to run in.
So for me, Borderlands 1 was Brick, Borderlands 2 was Salvador. I don't understand. It's like, let's just run in and murder things.
I took out the Christmassy parts of them. What, the yellow thing? Was it wood? Yeah, don't do that, I'll come back for you.
I'm almost back to you.
Got him.
Oh. Why can't I hit this guy? There we go.
I got Legend Backers on. No, you just get more points for using it. So one of the perks is, or one of the triumphs is, earn a score of 100,000 a night while using Callus themed armor and weapons earned from the Menagerie or Leviathan. So I think you have to have one in every slot for that. The exotic shotgun that I'm running counts for even more points. So that's the only reason to run it, is because of that. There's another one, but I think it's completion based. Completing that ones. Yeah, I'm gonna do the jump across, which will allow you guys to spawn the sparrow if you need it.
I've used the forest to create a simulation of your sparrow. You're gonna need it for that ramp.
A ghost can do that.
I just did.
Don't feel too bad. I'm usually mediocre at best. I'll come get you.
Guardian down.
Oh crap!
Bad news,
I thought I'd switched to frickin'. I forgot to switch to Arc, and I was like, oh, I'll just Chaos Reach and obliterate all these guys. Oh, that was a Void Bomb. Super awesome. I still got a fair number of them with the Void Bomb, but Chaos Reach would have just taken everybody out.
Guardian down.
Okay, I cleared all the ads in front of you guys. I'm surprised with the 2.15 we're still behind. Okay.
Guardian down.
Wow.
Alright, we got everything killed over here, though. Now I normally on this ride like as far as I can go, which is kind of like the next section. Is that what we're planning on doing, or are we just intending to murder stuff? Okay. Nope, that's cool. I just wanted to be sure.
Guardian
yeah,
down.
I cleared out all the stuff in front of you. Are you not making the jump?
These Cabal must have a leader.
You're headed straight for him. He's caught in a window in time, trying to steal the map before we can get it. He'll fail every time, but he doesn't know that.
Sounds horrible.
The future where he succeeds is much worse.
Wow, two-shotted me.
Uh-oh. I'll just chill until you guys can both get back up. Alright. Hang on, I got my rift so I can come get Tahoe.
Be careful, that dude right there, he shot me twice while I was flying through the air, and that's what killed me. I don't know how he did that, but... Yep. You're in the right area.
One thing I like about this Hammerhead roll I've got, it does have Rampage on it, which is awesome.
Oh, I forgot about the big guy. Got him. Nice. Okay.
Missed. There we go.
Okay, we're gonna go forward. Got that guy.
Where the heck did he go?
Nope, I knocked him off the wall. They should be dead. Yep, he dead.
Oh, that would be. I'm like, I saw him kind of disappear, but I'm like.
Only got one shot in it left, but that's okay.
Oh, bunch of stuff.
One more guy left in here.
What, the rose?
For this
Where's
guy.
this Valis?
Wait for it.
Yeah, I got mine ready. So we can burn him down in here. Then that's quick.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to, though.
Hey, we could have. My machine gun was maybe reloaded, but
Vex activated their security grid.
we burned him down pretty good though.
All as invaders. Relax. It worked out fine the first time.
I got the big guy down. Go on, reload. Whew. Okay.
They've activated more lasers.
It's hard not to admire the artistry.
It's really not.
Okay, I opened the doors, so if we need to hide going forward, we can.
Guardian down.
Ugh, that's slightly disappointing. I can't kill these legionaries with the light level down. I can't kill these legionnaires in one hit and get all my health back. So like I said, I'm running Devour plus the Karstein armlets, so I punch stuff and I heal. It's nice.
Well, we're just at the borderline of that 50,000. We need to get some kills and then... Woo!
Guardian down.
Damn it! I tried to kill that guy, push him a little bit.
Oh, I got my rift down, but it
Well,
wasn't
I'm up
enough.
to your right. He's not here. He's coming after you. So, yep. Nope. Wrong right. That was a left. Shoot, I don't have my super or nothing for this either. So the more time we are in here, the more points we're going to lose. So we probably won't hit the 50,000 threshold.
Where's this Valis?
We'll have to try it
Wait for it.
a second time to get that.
Guardian down. The Vex just turned up their security measures, trying to flush
Wow, we
us out of here.
almost got him. Shit, he's behind me. Doors open. It's probably not going to let us damage him.
Nope, I just did.
So low.
They've activated more lasers.
Nope, he's
Okay.
gone.
It's
I
hard
got
not to
3
admire
good,
the artistry.
about
really
15,000 hits into his melon now, so.
Big guy up here, his shield's down.
Guardian down.
You're good. This with that deficit, we're definitely
that's-
harder. Hold up. Okay, doors open.
Guardian down.
Oh, Let's just finish off that Harpy.
He should be low enough. We should be able to super him and
yeah, I've got
him pretty down.
Ready to rock with. I do. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't switch to Arc, unfortunately, but.
Does anyone else feel like we've done this before?
Why do you keep asking that? I was the active ghost last time. Now it's you.
I've never asked
We
that.
did not. We got the 40.
I swear you did.
There's something strange
So
about
I'll
this
have to
forest.
change it around to make it a little bit more successful. No DFA. Still no DFA. And what we need is like a 2.0 modifier. But we need to get our light level back so we're not dying as fast. So, question is...
We gonna stick with Arc on this one?
Yeah.
Okay, let me switch then.
I could run momentum, which means when you sprint you get your health back. Yeah, see, he still has to be at like a 190 something. Well, I can get us down to 168, but I have to take off the heavyweight modifier. And we have to leave momentum on. What would be... Let's see what a good setup for Nightfalls. Get away.
I know you told me. Why did you put on the beta armor?
No, there's a triumph. So one of the triumphs is earn a score of at least 100,000, but you have to be wearing all of the armor on. And then there's a second one that says meeting the minimum score threshold in the Nightfall using Callus themed armor and weapons. That's like 225 million, 22 million, 2,500,000. Yeah. So you got to do a bunch of Nightfalls.
Stuff from BP, and then I guess I need to use like one more. And then Demon City, and I'll have, that's all I need. Demon City.
have done so little with Dreaming City stuff so far. I really need to play around with that a little bit more. Alright.
Let's see.
I'm gonna half start making myself dinner here, so. Let me know when we're loading back into the deal.
Okay.
I can't quite see it from my kitchen. If I was in the dining room, I'd be good, but kitchen's just around the corner from it.
Mm-hmm.
But I realize it's after 7 o'clock and I'm getting freaking hungry.
Okay, here we go. Easy 110 score for Tree of Probabilities. Power handicap -20 sounds hard, but party went through it. We were when was this posted? 1 year ago. Not relevant. Got it. To know me. Probably do this. Yep. Yep.
I remembered to switch to Arc this time.
We put extinguisher for fire time, pools, and everything. Oh, I don't want to do that. Blackout. Oh, there's match game. Blackout. Let's see, blackout, match game, and extinguish, 0 handicap. That gives you 2.95. Let's see what that looks like. No, extinguishes if everybody dies in a restricted area, then you go back to orbit. So when we get to the final boss, if we all die, then it'll kick us back. But the difference is that we will have all of our power light. So we'll have 700 light. So we should be able to melt things pretty fast. The entire thing. That is correct. So if I put on heavyweight instead, it brings me to a 1.65 multiplier. Which would be nice to get above 2. Which means I would have to increase the... Yep. I'd have to raise the handicap to like 159, which we shouldn't have to do the handicap. The handicap sucks. I want a really good list of all of the... She got it pretty quick when she heard that. Alright, just tell me what you guys set up. I'd be interested to try it at the 1.6 or 1.65 modifier and see what the difference is. We should be able to hit the 50,000 pretty easy with that. Yeah, I've got to get off at 5 because then I got to start getting ready to go to the game and stuff tonight. Doing that. Actually, I could probably kick our stream now because we are past our time. We are worried about the multiplayers. Yeah, let's try that 1.65 and see what happens with the Nightfall. Totes is in the chat. Hello, Totes. Hopefully he's still here. Yeah. Just show me your card, you goofball. So he's doing a power handicap of 70 with a Singe, heavyweights. They like that extinguish. That's the one if you die you get sent back to orbit. Well, that's the thing, is they're probably stacked out so that they won't have to really worry about that. Gotcha.
The Cabal's last incursion into the Infinite Forest created a glitch. Copies of them are stuck in a recursive loop. I need you to pursue and destroy them.
So heavyweight, match game, and blackout. So no, you don't have a radar.
Multiple timelines across many simulations. This is a rare exception.
We have to be able to match.
Sure. We'll hunt some Cabal.
Take them out. But yes, but we're not going to die as fast because our light level is back to max. Nearly as fast.
Yeah, we seem to be burning through them pretty quick, so that was good timing too. I just finished cramming my cram hole with my tacos. So.
Perfect.
Like I said, advantage to having prepped a bunch of stuff yesterday. Knowing that I was going to be a lazy bastard this weekend without the wife and kids around. So. Ooh, hey. So we got a match. What the shield type is to kill these guys?
Shields
or
are.
get through the shield?
Yep.
Guardian down.
Oof. Well, I got him, but he got me, so.
Yep. Same here. I'm playing a little too fast and furious.
Yeah, I am too, because you said we were back to normal light level, so I'm like, okay.
We should.
This is probably a really dumb question, a little bit too late, but do we have a good mix of energy weapons so where we can murder stuff? I have Arc and Void currently.
Okay. The only thing we don't have is Solar? Because I've got Arc and Void as well. Okay.
And I had Solar last time, but I switched to a... So,
we'll
mental note, next time we're going to set that up, let's just make sure we each have one of each, one of everything, because I have no problem, because that Callus mini tool was Solar, and that thing was really fun, so I don't mind you running it. So I just figured I was going to give the Cold Heart a shot, because I'm digging that the more I play with it too, so.
Well, I know with Acurius, it kind of ignores a lot of that because it does extra damage against Cabals, so
this is your territory.
The only time we'll run into issues is if we run into Solar.
The downside is I did drop my bow for a pulse rifle. So I don't quite have the range. Yeah, I'm thinking if we're gonna hang back a little bit and do some distancey goodness, it's a little better with the bow.
Probably. I'm a little more close quarters set up, so I can run in and do the things.
What? I didn't mean to do that.
Sagira, I've been meaning to ask, what are you and Osiris doing out here?
We're not completely sure yet. Some light remodeling, maybe.
The Vex won't like that.
They don't have a say.
What I really need to do is find I have not found a good scout rifle recently. Find one that I enjoy.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're a little rough on the way.
I don't mind. Was it the Nameless Midnight? I don't mind that one. I just don't have a good one right now.
Right?
Always a bonus. We like to call that winning.
Yeah, without the upper radar, it makes us a little bit more.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we kind of know, especially with this, we kind of know where the stuff's going to be for the most part, anyways. So I could see it being like if this is the first time going through, but I mean, been as few of these as I've ever done. I've done enough of this.
But I got the big guy. Ooh, Cold Heart, that's a great idea.
Oh.
Careful, Mums, there's two guys there.
Yeah, I got rocketed by a guy I didn't see.
See? There's the non-radar. He's got his back to you, Mums. There's two of them there. Okay, I'm back up.
I will be in just a second, so here we go.
Yep. Did good. You done did good, Mums. Which way are we supposed to go? Right? You're already squishy as it is.
Oh, I know.
Guardian down.
Oh, wow. Didn't get my rift up in time. Oh, there's one behind me, too. He must have punched me.
I got the top cleared out.
Good night.
What's up?
Oh.
Why?
I thought I was going all the way down.
Did she dig a big hole? There's a squirrel? Oh, I can come on, look here in a minute. I'm ahead of you guys.
Yeah, I missed a jump, so I fell quite a ways down, but I'm coming in now, so. I didn't die, I'm just behind. I'm on my way. I thought I was going to, because I was falling for quite a while. As I started to look down, I hit the pavement, so.
I did a little bit. Sounds good to me. I can Acreus him. Yep, he's down.
I've used the forest to create a simulation of your sparrow.
Nice.
You're gonna need it for that
Got that one done.
A ghost can do that.
I just did.
Stop scaring me, please. Ooh. You got a beetle on you? Beetle. Generally too cold for ticks up here. They do pop over every once in a while, but. This is Tahoe doesn't like bugs. No snakes and no bugs. Oh, snakes are good, but bugs are nothing. Okay. Oh, things are dead here, so that's good. I'm gonna try to save the rest of my Acreus rounds for the for him at the end.
Apart from the real thing.
We can try to hit them all at one time.
Mech simulations can kill. These copies have the same goal as their counterparts.
4 minutes, 30
Find a
seconds.
future where the Legion wins the Red War.
That one in pretty good shape.
Yeah. We won't hit the 100,000, but we'll definitely hit 50. Go, mums, go.
I gotta use my super more often than I do. I hold back on it way too much.
Right?
Well, yeah, and I've got the equipment on. Actually, does a pretty good job with it too right now, so might as well burn it. Plus, like when we killed it like that, I can cut it off a little bit early. I don't have a lot of afterwork stuff, so. Yes. I'm not going to waste it on weapons that I'm not fully sold on or anything. So, like I said, I've got a couple.
Come on, reload. Definitely doing good. Right? I do.
I don't, but if I get just a little bit higher, I can sprint and finish it off, so.
So, where's this Valis?
Wait for it.
Got grenade, got power.
The Vex activated their security grid.
Oh,
gosh darn it.
They see you when the Cabal is invaders. Relax. It worked out fine the first time.
Wow. How did my super not kill that thing?
Whoa. Yeah, I got
there's
dropped
two guys
too.
right there.
There's a Harpy with an arc shield and one Legionnaire left.
Good. Okay, he's gonna disappear again.
They've activated more lasers.
Nope,
It's hard not to
it.
admire the artistry.
Couldn't get to him fast enough.
It's really not.
Where'd the big guy go? No, the guy that opens the door. Okay, he's dead. Somebody got him.
Yeah, I had to. He was void and the Harpy was arc, so I had to tweak back and forth.
Gotcha.
I do have chaos. Yes, I got chaos reach back up. Okay. So
may need to hit a couple little guys first. We don't get any points for killing him for some reason.
Osiris would send his thanks, but he's
there
already
you go.
deep in another simulation.
Got the 50.
Of course he is.
yeah, I was
The
just
same.
usually trying to blast
Try
them
not
all
to
with
glitch any
the
more
chaos
Cabal
reach.
into existence.
Yeah, I saw that and I was just like, well, I'm gonna be right in the middle with my Acreus, just in case. Right when I saw it hit 50, I was just like, bah, shoot, quick. die. Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
No,
And it wouldn't be too bad to do extinguish on that one too, because we didn't die there at all at the end. So
yeah, well, and that's
that
kind of the thing too. If you've got one like this, because we've all got pretty solid gear as far as the level there, and if it's one like this, like I said, even if for as few strikes and nightfalls as I've done, I know that one, so you know it's one we can definitely still get through. I'm gonna hang on just a second because my controller's yelling at me, telling me the batteries are low because I totally forgot to charge it last night. So I've got some extra double A's around here somewhere. I gotta grab real quick. So I'm gonna disappear for just a sec here, and I will be right back on.
You're all good. That might help a little bit. Yeah. Did that help get you progressed on your... Should be. It's a good one. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. This is Tahoe wants me to come look at something outside. Okay. Oh, we didn't even land yet.
No, still loading.
So I got almost... And those three... No, we did 2. So, Nightfalls. I got almost half of my 2 million points that I needed for one of those triumphs.
Yes.
Lavish Defender. It's part of the Tribute Hall ones. You need 2,500,000 points. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All done.
So the more pieces of Callus gear that you wear at the time that you do it, the more points you get. So like we got 50,000 points on that, and it like doubled it or tripled it or whatever it did to it. It made it a bunch more. What do you mean?
Please, Gordon. It's busy.
No, just for specific things. So Crucible, Gambit, Nightfalls. Let me see what the other one is. Strikes. So any of the big ticket item stuff, those are what's going to give you progress on those. Mm-hmm.
Are the archives finite? I wonder. Can data
No, you're good.
ever truly be complete?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you break it down before, you're gonna get the bright dust for it. If you break it down afterwards, I don't know if they'll let you break it down afterwards, or if it'll just disappear. I thought it just disappears, but yeah. 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 Right, yeah, no, everything should be there for you when they go to change that up. So that shouldn't be a big deal. I'm trying to remember where I saw that it tells you what you get for... It was in one of the news stories, but I can't remember which one.
Okay.
I know, not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday they're gonna change Lord of Wolves around.
Is this your first dead orbit job?
Maybe it's this one. Full Eververse armor. It stinks to go to Eververse, blah 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 blah. We're done with all that in September. Eververse is being converted into universal ornaments. Yada yada. Any Eververse armor you have acquired in your collections will have its universal ornaments automatically unlocked for use on new legendary armor. Yeah, so anything you have unlocked in your collection should be available to you right away.
Yeah, because all the old Eververse stuff is now going to be ornaments, right?
Yes, yeah. Okay, lastly, because we are changing the cost of pulling things out of collections, Eververse items will no longer dismantle into Bright Dust. This fall, Eververse items will dismantle into Legendary Shards and Glimmer. So you have to choose which one you want. Do you want the Bright Dust, or do you want the Shards? So that's the option right there.
What an interesting little old file. Hardly any encryption at all. I'll have to investigate later.
That means right now the absolute best thing you can do with all the Eververse items you don't use is armor, sparrows, shaders, ghost shells, transmute effects, is dismantle them sitting on a pile of Midnight Talons or Metro Shifts from your Year 1 stockpile, shard them for dust. That's right, everything must go. Dismantle the extra stuff you have in your inventory, build up a huge amount of bright dust, and spend it on sweet stuff in September. Yeah, I might save it for shards instead. Shaders as well, yeah. Everything. Shaders, ghosts, sparrows, armor pieces, all that. Alright everybody, we're going to shut down the stream for now. Thanks for joining us and coming by. Rachel, Totes, B-Shack, Ragnoth. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And we'll be back next Friday with more stuff. Bye! That's all I got. I gotta work on that.